Hello there, and welcome to episode 51 of Adventures in Knitting with Jen. And my name is Jen, and this is my little knitting corner of YouTube where I am talking about everything that I am making, want to make, yarn, all that fun stuff. So I am getting one more episode in before I go back to my other home. If you are new here, welcome, welcome. I am a teacher, and I teach way up north in a fly-in community, so I will be headed there Saturday. Today I am filming this is Thursday, so 2 more days. And then I go back up. I'm excited to get back to teaching. I am. I have enjoyed this summer though in my house. I've loved it. It's been so good. And I will be coming back in a couple weeks because it's in a couple weeks it'll be moose hunting season, so we get 2 weeks off. And I will come back home and take care of my house. Get it ready for winter. So trying not to say so all the time. Now I hear it. Okay. Let's get into it. Today is a schedule, will be what I'm wearing, and then works in progress, finished objects, works in progress, and then I have a few clips of yarn dyeing, and then I will show you the results of the yarn. And then after that I have a little bit of acquisitions if you hang around for that, so we'll see. My microphone unfortunately is charging and it's not ready, so hopefully we'll be okay without the microphone. Distracted, sorry. Okay, what I am wearing, yes, this is my dress. My dress is done. I'll put a picture in here so you can see the full version. I'm so excited. So this is the Hilja Dress. Her name I will put in the description along with the pattern link. I love it. I love it so much. So I did not make it as long as I said I was going to, because I think it's fine. It's below my knees. So you can see the front, the top part. The construction was interesting because you made the top part and then you bound off and then you picked up. So that creates this seam here, which was really interesting. I found these buttons at Wool Time in Ottawa. And I only have 4. You're supposed to have 5, but I made this part shorter than it's supposed to because I wanted it kind of umpire waisted. The armholes are really big, which is fine. Just wear a tank top underneath it. And I wore it. It's been getting colder here, so I've had a chance to wear it. I have not blocked it yet, so hopefully the button band will look a little nicer once it's blocked. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. This ribbing seam flips up right now because I haven't blocked it, but once I block it, it'll correct itself. I can see myself wearing this in the fall with like a long sleeve shirt underneath it. I think would be cute. Yeah. So that is my Hilja dress. This has taken me all summer. My summer project. I really liked having a plain stockinette project to work on for most of the summer. I was happy with that. So I have plans to make another dress next summer. I already have the pattern. Next summer I'll buy the yarn. And the color, oh yes, the yarn is from Hobbii, and it was their it will also be in the description box below, the name brand. What is it? Happy Place. happy place. And it is 50% cotton, 50% wool. So it is light. It's not as heavy as a cotton would be, and not as hot as wool would be. So it's great for fall. Yes, I'm so happy with it. My Hilja dress, it is done. I'm thinking in the future, if I ever think of making this again, I might do shorter sleeve, like hole here, and make it sleeves. I couldn't really do that because the armholes are so big. I contemplated it. I only used 6.5 balls of yarn for this. So yeah, pretty good for the extra large size. And up here on the bust, it fits exactly how I want. I probably could do with less fabric on the bottom, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I like it. It is very soft and cozy and perfect. I don't know what the weather's been like where you are, but it's been rainy. And we had this like really bad storm here yesterday, so it was perfect to just be sitting in my house listening to the rain with my tea and my cozy wool dress. It was perfect. So, hey. As for other finished objects, my goal was to finish the dress and my socks before I went back up north, and I did. I finished my socks yesterday. Of course, I don't have sock blockers because those were in my suitcase. If you are new here, when I came home in June, my suitcase did not arrive with me and was lost somewhere. Frustrating saga, but I had my sock blockers in there. I have another pair up north, so, but frustrating. So here's my sock, short because I'm a shorty. I only have a size 6 foot, so yeah. There's my socks. And I was wearing them yesterday because it was cold. I did make a little mistake on it, but I can fix it later with the color work on the second sock. But yeah. This pattern I just took from the Vogue Stitch Dictionary. You can see. And then there's a seam here because I don't have the correct, it was a 12 stitch repeat, but I make that the inside. So the inside, I have a left and a right sock. And the seam's on the inside. So yeah, I'm really happy with these socks. They're gonna stay here. I'm not gonna take them up with me because I need more socks here. I have lots at home. Those are all my finished objects. Now my idea was to not cast on anything until I got back up there. But that didn't happen. I bought this ball of yarn at Wool Time this summer, and I cast on a sock. So, okay. I have the book, 52 Weeks of Socks, and I really want to knit some socks out of it. A lot of them are a little out of my league, the lace kind, but I went through and I looked at all the like cable or just ones that are just, you know, making designs with knit and pearls. And I was like, okay, let me make a pair of socks from this, and I picked one of them that was like cables. And then I quickly realized that was foolish because there's no way you're going to see cables in this sock. So I decided to forget the cables and I'll just follow the rest of the pattern as far as like heel and everything. And yeah, make a ribbed sock. So it's a little different rib because it's 1 by 1, but then it's got a random sorry. I'm croaky today. It has a random 2 in it somewhere. 2. It's like knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 2. But it works, and I'm just going to keep doing that and make it a ribbed sock. That is my plan. So I started those and just did that yesterday. My other work in progress, I have not worked on at all. I did work on it last night a little bit. But I will focus on it today, and this will definitely be my travel project. I'll bring this on the plane with me. 2 plane rides. Ooh, I'm croaky. Okay, so here's my hold on a minute. Okay, I got distracted there with a phone call. I'm back. Just to say, this is my Tulsta camisole that I've been working on all summer. It hasn't been a high priority. This last 2 weeks I just wanted to focus on finishing this, so I just worked on it. But yeah, I have like 6 more inches to go on this in stockinette before I split for the top, so I will be focusing on this for the next little while, and once I get back up north I will be casting on all the things. There will be a video coming probably in October about Christmas plans, because that's all I'm going to be knitting for the next little while is Christmas. Some things for myself, but the majority of it will be Christmas knits. I have bit off more than I can chew, I think, this year, but that's okay. That's okay. Alright, so I will leave you now, and you can see some little clips about my natural dyeing processes this last 2 weeks, because I did a lot, and then I will see you back here after to show you the finished projects.
Alright, hello. A little random. Okay, so I have been wanting to try dyeing with Goldenrod for since I started to get into natural dyeing, but usually it's not blooming when I'm here, but because we've had this cold summer, well, it hasn't been a rainy summer, hasn't been very cold. Anyways, plants are all ahead here where I am in Ontario. Leaves are already starting to change color, like fall's coming early. So a lot of these plants that I couldn't do before are ready, and I've been seeing it all along the road for the past 2 weeks, and I'm like, but I need to find a spot that I can pull over. I don't want to be going through some ditch to get it. And then pulled in a church today, and I was like, oh, look at this. So, all this beautiful goldenrod. So yeah, I am going to pick it, put it in my car, and I will be dyeing with goldenrod tomorrow. Woohoo! Alright, I only have 1 week left. This is Saturday. 1 week left before I go home, or to my other home. So I have been doing Osage, and I have read that if you put iron with it, it'll turn green. So I just started it. Can you see?
Man, why didn't you try to get the baby boy?
Oh, we got visitors here. Hold on a second. Alright. Back to the dye. Alright, so we got yellow here. Osage. And yeah, I'm going to let this cook, and I'm going to add iron and hopefully get another green in the conquest for green. So I will keep you posted. My visitors.
Hello.
Yeah. Last family barbecue of the season. So I got my nephews and family here today. All right, see you later. All right, I am back, but with a different experiment. I'm just finishing up all my yarn today, and then that's it, because I got a week. So I did madder this time. Ooh, here, I'll show you. All right, I've done madder before. If you remember, I first started off with madder, but this time I did the math properly. I only have 2 skeins. So, here we go. Ooh. You can't see. There we go. I am doing 2 skeins of this, and I'm going to play around with it. So apparently with madder, if you add calcium, it'll make it more red. So I'm going to try that with 1 skein, see if I can make it more red. And then with the other one, I am going to, I saved my Osage that I did previous, you just saw that. I saved the dye bath from that. I'm going to mix 2 of them because, yeah, red, orange, and red. I should get brown, shouldn't I? Brown? Or a different color orange. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do. And we'll see what happens. Last of the dye experiments for the year. Okay, I'm in natural lighting to see the results of my madder experiments. So this pot here, I added calcium to see if it would make it redder. And yeah, definitely is redder. So I will let this sit overnight and and wash it tomorrow and see. We'll see the difference between the 2 pots. So this one here I did with, oops, close up. I added a bit of the Osage water, and I don't think it made any difference because this color is pretty much what the original color is. So I'll show you that. So you can see it's oranger. You'll be able to see it better when it's dried and hung up. And so yeah, that is it. That's the end of my dyeing experiments for the summer. I did a lot this last 2 weeks and it's been fun. Alright, so coming next in the video will be the finished products. Okay. All of the different projects I did. I was so excited to find that goldenrod. Oh, so excited. I always wanted to dye with goldenrod, but as I mentioned, I believe I mentioned in a little video, it is not normally blooming whenever I'm here because we seem to be having an early fall. Yeah, leaves are changing color already, so, and it's getting colder. They're in bloom all everywhere. It's beautiful. I've missed that because the last 9 years I've been up north already, usually. So, I will show you my goldenrod experiments. This is alpaca, so it's super soft and it doesn't show up as bright. It holds the yarn, the color differently than a merino. So this is tied in a merino, so you can see the difference of how bright it is. There you go. So the tie is what the other skein looked like before I dipped it in iron. So yeah, I got green. I love it. I was so excited for this. And this is just regular merino. Green.
So that is Goldenrod. I love both colors. I'm loving the green though. Then I tried Osage because I read that Osage can turn to green if you add iron, and I wanted to try that. So here's my Osage experiment. And yes, this is just plain. You can see it's got a little green speck in there too. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe it touched the iron or something. I'm not sure. But it'll be a little variegated. That's fine. This is both the Hawthorn base from Knit Picks. And then I added some iron and I got this olivey green or lighter green. It's not quite, you can see the two together. It's lighter, which I'm happy about. I'm very happy. And these can be used together for something. Yeah, that's Osage. And if you remember before, I had my Matter experiment and I got pink. So I have one here. This is my original first experiment and it was more pinky than orange that I wanted. But this would, oh, so pretty. So next year I believe I'm going to buy the worsted, because this is worsted, this is DK, and dye it with Osage, and that will make such a pretty sweater. So pretty. Yeah, I'm excited. So that will be my plan next year. I did try Black Eyed Susans, and yeah, the Black Eyed Susan did not turn out as well as I would have liked. Here is my Black Eyed Susan. It's just like a tan, and they said in the thing that it will get tan if you don't soak it. I soaked it a long time. I crushed it. They said to crush it, and then let it soak, and then let it cook, simmer, never let it boil, and then let it sit again, which I did, but I just got this tan, which is okay. I'm okay with that. It's still a good color, but you can see here the strings that I used to tie it turned green. So it is possible to get green. There's the strings. I'll have to figure out how to do that. And so this one is alpaca and this one is DK Swish. This is my alpaca yarn. I don't think I would use those two colors together, but I'll probably use them separately for something I would need. Yeah. Or add another color. Pink. Maybe? Or what about green? Options, options, options. Good options next year. But I will probably have to buy this yarn and dye some more to make it go together. I'm not mad about it. It works. It's a good color. I had a leftover indigo from my vat and I just thought, let me just try it. And I dumped this very worsted, very woolly yarn that I had in it. It's very light. It's like a light blue. It's got little darker colors in it. This is very woolly, very scratchy. So it did not take the color as well. And it was also the leftover. So it would be lighter, but I'm happy with it. It's a nice light blue. It'll make a cozy winter hat. Matter. I tried Matter again, which you would have seen. And I tried mixing the Matter with the Osage to see what would happen. And I got this. light orange. And I added the calcium, so all I did is add Tums to the other dye bath to see what I could get. And they said it would tip it towards red, which is just a richer orange, really. So there's the two together. So one is like a light. They're both beautiful colors. I'm very happy with both of them. This is just a richer orange. For contrast, or to compare, this was my original matter experiment, so you can see them all together. You can see this is definitely more orange, and these are more pinky red. So yeah, I'm very happy. They're all beautiful colors. I love all of them. They'll go good with green. You know? I love them all. I love them all. They're all beautiful. So that was my natural dyeing experiments for the summer. Now I'm going to pack all these away. And yeah, I'm not going to bring any of them with me up north because I have Christmas knits to do. I did go shopping again. Wool Time was having a sale, anniversary tent sale they have every summer. And I went with my sister-in-law, bought a few things. This is just black and white yarn. It was $35 for 4 balls. And this is German wool. It is superwash and polyamide. I knit my nephew's Star Wars hats last year. Unfortunately, they got thrown into the dryer. They were 100% wool, the hats, which is my bad. I should have known better. So this is superwash. I will knit them again, replace them because they love them. Probably won't be as warm, but yeah, so that's Christmas. Christmas knits. More Christmas knits. This is acrylic and wool. It's very soft. And my nephew Lachlan has been asking me for a sweater, so I am going to knit him a sweater with this. This matches his eyes. It'll be beautiful. This whole thing was $30, and I probably won't even need all of it. There's 5 skeins in here, but he's only 7, so I'll probably only need 3 or 4 to make him a sweater. He's already picked it. Oh, there's a blue jay. Blue jay on my roof. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so that's Christmas again. So Lachlan will be getting a new hat and a sweater for Christmas. I found this. There, they had a whole bunch of it, but I only bought one. I was so tempted. This is cotton. It's wool, cotton, and elastic. Which is my favorite kind of material to make socks with. And before, I only knew of one brand that was like that, and it's discontinued. Some of that yarn, unfortunately, was in my suitcase. I had found some on Marketplace and bought a bunch, and yeah, some of it has gone goodbye in my suitcase. But I found this. It's the same kind of material. And these 2 skeins were $20. So I will be making some socks. They're 100 gram balls, And my other ones that I went missing were 50, so I have lots of yarn to make those socks. So I will make some for my sister and for myself. And last purchase was this bag of mohair. It is Concept by Katya Silk Mohair. And there were 5 skeins in this bag for $30. Pretty good. This is just a basic color. I have this idea I have seen of making a liner for mittens with mohair. Like, that is very intriguing to me, and I want to try that because that'll make it very warm. I have to make mittens for all my nieces and nephews this winter that has been requested. I have the yarn already back up north. I don't know about doing mohair for them though. I might hold it double with mohair. Anyways, I just wanted a plain kind of regular color to go with anything, and that gray will go with everything. So perfect. Then last thing that I bought there was this darning mushroom, or whatever you want to call it, to darn my wool socks, because I have a few pairs up north that are in desperate need, and I just haven't gotten around to do it yet. So that is it. I will see you in 2 weeks. Well, I will be back, and I'll have finished my first week of school. So I will see you then, and I hope you have a good 2 weeks. Enjoy your making, whatever you're making, and yeah, happy first days of school. If you have children who are going to school, or you're a teacher, or whatever your role is, I'm sure you know kids who are going off to school or college. Okay, take care.